Five, four, three, two, one. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live and Tips for Tuesday. I am your host. I am your girl, Elisha, of head photographer of custom creation photography, as well as just a creative person all around. How are y'all doing today? Welcome, June. We are here in June of 2024. And I'm excited about this month, and I'm excited about the theme that we have chose to share with you all for this month. A couple of months ago, when we had kind of decided to use Tuesday nights or tips for Tuesday as a way to just kind of share tips that we have, whether it be photography tips or content tips on how to create content with ease or and stuff. For lately, we started in April, basically doing what we call planting good seeds for a great harvest tomorrow. So basically taking whatever we're doing today and planting those as seeds, in our life, so that we can benefit from the fruits of our labor tomorrow. Okay. So a couple of months ago, as we were theming out our themes, and then we had April, which was planting good seeds for a great harvest for tomorrow. And then May, we went with manifestations in May, and basically coming up with tips um on how to manifest, just some tips on manifestation and mindfulness and meditation and different things like that. So we did that in May. So we came to June, and I was excited because this came to me actually a few months ago. I knew that June is Black Music Month. Okay. And I was like, what we can do is, since it's Black Music Month, we can just use June as provide tips on music that motivates, creating playlists, inspiration, um, motivational music, you know, and I mean, who doesn't love music? Who doesn't love music? And, and that music, it just kind of sets the tone for what we do. Music, it creates our moods. Um, Music is a soundtrack to our life, music, sound, just different things like that. And I was like, man, yeah, music that motivates. And it's really exciting, even just putting together the theme and just thinking about that. So I'm going to go over, we're going to take these Tuesdays for tips for Tuesdays this month, and we are going to go over music that motivate and tips for just kind of how we can use music to for manifestation, for motivation, and different things like that. So we broke it down in for tips for Tuesday for four tips or four ideas and stuff. And those four ideas are, today we're going to be talking about creating a personalized playlist. And then our next Tuesday, we're going to use music to set the tone for your day. Okay. And then match your music to your activity, and then music to overcome slumps. Okay. So I'm excited about creating the personalized playlist, which is always fun to do. And just coming up with some ideas and just some music that will create the playlist that we can use to motivate, okay, inspire, So I'm excited about that. Okay, so we're going to start with the four tips, or four simple tips on creating a personalized playlist. Now, I know all. I'm not gonna say all of us, because I don't know what all of us is doing, but a lot of us, we've had playlists that we just kind of put our favorite songs on. I remember back in the day, we used to have our cassette tapes. You know how we put our mixtapes together, and even in the CD days, we had the mix CDs, and then even with the MP3s, we had the mix MP3s and stuff like that, man. And even sometimes, even now, the DJs still do like mix CDs or mix music playlists and different things like that because we like to put our favorite songs, our favorite stuff on a playlist and everything like that. So during this month, we want to just focus on those empowering songs, those inspiring songs, those motivating songs and stuff like that, and putting together our playlist. Okay. So tip number one is identifying your motivational needs. Now, this is really good because when you think about motivation, you use your music for different things. Now, I know and I haven't been doing as much as I want to, but when I was on a regiment of walking every single day, I had started walking and doing some running in between all of that. But at that time, I had a playlist for it, and that playlist was to inspire me to keep going because sometimes you want to give up and everything like that, and it's like, oh gosh, this is gonna be over. So I put on my playlist stuff that was going to keep me going, music that was going to keep me going, keep music that was going to inspire me to keep me going. So, our first tip is identifying your motivational needs. Okay. So I'm looking like exercising. Sometimes during work, you might be looking to complete tasks and stuff like that. So you might want to be putting something together for completing your work, or completing tasks or anything like that. Um, a, um, a list for when you're cooking, maybe I don't know, when you're cooking, when you're cleaning, okay? Or sometimes this is a really good one when sometimes we get down on the dumps and stuff like that, putting together a list for lifting up your spirits stuff. And sometimes if you listen to the genre of gospel, a lot of it can lift your spirits in a way too. And sometimes melody can it'll just bring out some real raw emotions in you as well. Okay? So that is our first tip is identifying your motivational needs. So we're identifying your emotional needs. Number two are going to be songs with positive and empowering lyrics. Okay, songs with positive and empowering lyrics. Okay, so there are so many different songs over all types of genres as well that have so many empowering lyrics. And I just wrote down just a couple of them that I can think of right offhand. Because sometimes when I'm just thinking like off off the top of my head, I just draw a blank at times. So it's like, man, but sometimes I can hear a song and be like, oh yeah, that's a good song. That's a good song. That's a good song. Anyway, but I just wrote down a couple of ones that I really enjoy. I really love Katy Perry's song Roar. That's a great song to me. I love well, I put down "What a Wonderful World" by Louis Armstrong, which is an old classic song. It's a classic song, but it really has great lyrical content, positive and empowering lyrics, motivation inspiring lyrics. And I wrote down "Lovely Day." I think Weatherspoon. Um and a lovely day. I wrote down a few of those, but there is just so many out there. Um, I was thinking I came across the song by Journey. This is a older, maybe 80s song or anything like that. It's Don't Stop Believing. Just listening to the lyrical content of the songs, what I'm saying, can be very inspiring. I think I heard it one day. I don't know whether I was in a store and the music was playing or anything like that. And I was like, I started singing along to the song and I was like, wow, what a great empowering song. Don't stop believing. I was like, yeah, that's good, because that's what we want to do. We don't want to stop believing. Don't stop believing in your goals and in yourself and, just overcoming any challenges in your life and stuff like that. So, yeah, music can motivate you to keep on going. And that's what this series is all about, music that motivates. Okay. All right. Number three is use a variety of genres and tempos. And once again, we just talked about that, just just the different genres of music. You can just use that to put together an ultimate motivational inspirational playlist, just using the different genres and the tempos, you know. And I'm big on tempos too, because sometimes for me personally, music can, depending on the tempo and the melody and stuff like that, it can make me really emotional, even though it might be positive and the lyrics are great and everything like that. Sometimes I could get stirred up and emotional, and uh, sometimes that's not necessarily what I want as far as stirring up those kind of emotions in my life. I just think it's a time and a place. And the last one we have is um it says I wrote this down. Okay. It says regularly update your playlist. That's really interesting, because you're identifying your motivational needs for your playlist. So I think, like, as you categorize your playlists and stuff like that, it's regularly update the playlist, because what inspired yesterday might not be inspiring today. Even though the lyrics are saying our lyrics are positive and stuff like that, but sometimes some songs can just run its course. And it might not be giving what it's supposed to give to you like it did when you first added it to your playlist. So update your playlist regularly. Okay. So again, let's just go over creating a personalized playlist. These are 4 simple tips on creating a personalized playlist. Number 1, identifying your motivational needs. Number 2, songs with positive and empowering lyrics. Number 3, using a variety of genres and tempos. Number 4, regularly update your playlist. Okay. So those are our tips for Tuesday. And I hope you enjoy us, and I hope that you kind of interact with us on this music that motivates for Black Music Month in June. I'm getting so tongue twisted, okay? But I hope that you can just add to the conversation, comment below like some of your favorite motivational songs or songs that really inspire, songs with great lyrical, empowering content. Share it with us. Share it with us in the comments below. Also, I wanted to actually just give a few tips on uh basically where to create a playlist too. I know we are out of the season of I'm telling you, back in the day, I used to make mix CDs, okay? So since we stream music nowadays and stuff like that, just wanted to give you some ideas on where you can stream your playlist or put playlists together. Number 1 is Spotify. Actually, that is what I have. I have Spotify, and I'm actually going to work on some links to my Spotify playlist for motivational songs and stuff. So y'all stay tuned for that. That is coming soon. Okay. We also have Apple Music. Okay. If you have an Apple Music person, Apple Music, you can put a playlist together. YouTube, put your YouTube playlist together. Amazon Music, Tidal, SoundCloud, as well as Pandora. Okay. Excuse me. So those are some of the places that you can use. I know there's a lot more. You can comment below on what you use or anything like that. But those are just a few examples where you can put some playlists together for your music that motivates. Okay. So listen, thank you all for joining us on this Tips for Tuesday. I appreciate you. Welcome June. Happy June. Music that motivates. We are going to be talking about being inspiring, empowering, and using music, sound, and everything to inspire, to motivate us, to plant good seeds for a great harvest tomorrow. Thanks for joining us tonight, and I appreciate you. And y'all stay tuned, because as always, guess what? There is more to come. Thanks so much. Have a great